Okay, here we go. We're talking today about the dragons. We're calling in the dragons today, and if you haven't already, then choose a number between 1 and 4, and the dragons were displayed on a purple background today, which is normally the colour for sovereign. But there is a theme today. There is a theme that the dragons want to pull through and help you be aware of. So over the last few years, dragons have made themselves kind of known, infiltrated in more intense ways into people's lives. And it's a feeling of, it's gentle ferocity, and it's in like an urgent, wake up, and there are changes coming. And you're taking humans into the world of creation and teaching you how to live a life that works for you so that you get to claim your power. And this is what the dragons just want more than anything else. So over the last 20, 30 years, the planet has been progressively changing, and the frequencies are getting higher and faster. And it's an enormous shift in the perception of how we operate in this human world. Now, there are openings that have not been available before because there is a new cycle of energy. And it's possible now to hold your own light within your physical bodies and to be using that in magical ways that you've never been able to do before. And this is so much about what the dragons teach. It's like, you do not know how powerful you are. As a human, you have to know how powerful you are. They want to know, they want you to know, and they want to raise above the mundane, average, settling for less life that humans tend to do because of the way that we've been educated and everything else. So we're saying hello to the dragons, we're calling in the dragons. We want to be letting go of the old operating programs and not be left behind in the dense, thick, slower, methodical energies, the ways of doing things, and being caught. It feels like you're caught every single time you take a step forward. It's like, oh my God, there's 2 steps back. If you're in a bramble bush and every single time you move forward, you're caught and you have to unravel that little bit and then unravel that little bit. And this is where a lot of spiritual stuff has been just recently about, you're broken, you need to heal yourself, you need to work on this, you need to work on that. Dragons cut through this in a way that's quite incredible. And they teach you ways of doing things. And this is all about the messages that come through the cards. They're wanting you to operate in a different way so that we're not always like, oh God, well, I'm working on it. I need to work this bit out. I need to work this bit out. I need to. I'm not enough. I'm not fixed yet. I'm not right yet. The dragons want you to know just how powerful you are. And if you're feeling a little bit lost and forlorn, or feeling a bit odd or weird or a bit wacky, then the dragons are here to support you. They have huge support for all of that, because through all of this, there is some navigation that needs to happen, and it's not going to happen from the outside world. It actually happens from the inside. So everything that the dragons teach us, it's about your inner world creates your outer world. Now, there needs to be a little bit of chaos sometimes, the way that the planet's working, and we need to be able to work our way through that and know the normal ways of working through that ourselves. So the dragons will show you, they will teach you with the messages that they have through these cards. And they want you to have that one-to-one communication and conversation with them as well. So there are things that maybe you haven't felt safe to embody so far on this planet for a long time. But it's time for us to remember that we have the light, we have the soul, we have the spirit, we have access to all of this within us. And there's a very powerful message that they're just giving me that's coming through today. So if you haven't chosen a number between 1 and 4, choose one now, because that will be the card that's going to pop out for you today. That's just going to show you how you can get out of your own way a little bit more, how you can step into your own light, how you can start doing things in a way that the dragons can help navigate you through. So choose your card, choose a number. If not, then you can listen to all of them, because hi, everybody who's coming on, thank you very much. So whatever's going on, you have the power within you to turn that around. I've in the past called these soul interventions, when things go tits up, when things go wrong, when things go crazy, These are all awakening signs for you to understand there's so much more that you're able to do. Sometimes you think, I can't do anything. I'm lost. I don't know my way forward. And the dragons are here just to say, let us lift you off this mundane way of thinking and let us understand what everything is coming through for you. There's a really, really, really strong message that's coming through for today. So let's see what signs are showing up. And I've got a feeling that I know what this is, because certainly this was a message that came to me early one morning over the weekend. And I was like, oh God, yes, yes, to be in that, connected to the heavens and connected to the earth in this, I call it the love tunnel, call it in, you know, you're in this vibrational tunnel where you just feel so loved, you just feel so, everything is going right. So this is part of the message that's going to come through today. So I'm going to start calling them out. I'm going to start calling the dragons and just see which card comes up first. So the first one is Lunar Ray, card number 27. Feel into the expansiveness on joy and how that alters your environment. Now, before I even go into this, this is totally and utterly about being tethered between the heavens and the earth, using your body as a conduit, allowing all of that energy. Originally, I used to see it as a harp string that came all the way down through you, from through your head, right down your spine, into the earth and down. And you can just spread that out and just tether yourself just to make sure you feel really strong and supported. Now, as I see this energy, it is expanded. It is this love tunnel. It's like you've expanded it and it's stretched and expanded it and it's stretched, and you just feel safe to be all of you in the light of who you are. Oh gosh, look, 27 popped up already. Let's go, because I only want 30 minutes of this today. So dive in. Now this is Lunar Ray. Lunar Ray is the white pearlescent dragon. She's all about your feelings. She's all about feeling your way forwards. Let's see what she has to say for us today. You are constantly changing and evolving and adding in new powerful experiences and exploring these new expanded intensities of feelings and sensations. You are enjoying a heightened experience of joy, which can now be felt all around you. Even the air around you changes. Dip into joy and experience how this is a feeling. Excuse me. That keeps expanding. Joy has its foundations based in love, which can feel safe, supported, and has a warm glow, but rises further and wider than that. However, be acutely aware of the false joy on your planet. This is a message straight from Lunar Ray. She's asking you to be aware of the false joys that we have in material things. The feeling of joy that can be imitated from owning things such as material things that give off a fake vibration. It lasts only for a split second. That is external to you and by no means a lasting joy that you can ever hold on to. The experience of true and pure joy has a more exuberant feeling on the inside than love. Again, love is safe, comfortable, warm, and then joy comes in and raises that. It's like playing poker. I'll raise you on that. There's an exuberance to the feeling that goes along with this. There are gestures that go along with joy. For example, you would lash your arms out to the side of you. And there's more of a jump and a dance to the energy. In this frequency of joy, you cannot contain it. It has to come through you and be expressed by you. That is how you know that you're in joy. If I ever ask somebody like, so what have you done recently for fun? Well, I went out to dinner with the girls the other day. I'm like, I'm not feeling it. I'm sorry, but that just wasn't fun. What have you done for fun recently? So you can't contain it. That's what they're saying. That's what she's saying, Lunar Ray. It has to be expressed. Just as true love makes a tear in your eye and it overflows from the inside to the outside, there is no doubting that you feel that level of love. Joy will demand and insist on a movement that expresses that level of joy, and you cannot contain a real, true and pure heartfelt joy. Okay, so the challenge here that Luna Ray is asking you to get into is sometimes what I would call your childhood experiences. They're naive, they're innocent, but they are so expressive. And there's absolutely no way that people could doubt that you are happy. It's like, oh my God, she is just full of it today. She's on it. She's absolutely having a whale of a time. Let's see what else comes up for card number 2. So we just called in Luna Ray, and Luna Ray gave us a little bit of her insights as to how you can be in this tunnel of love. The feeling that I'm feeling is really gonna make a huge difference to you. So we're all just too serious. The dragons are saying we're too... Oh God, again. All right. Tara is card number 2. Hey, hi everyone for turning up. Tara is card number 2. And this card today is card number 13. I'll just make a note of those numbers today, because I know I need to put them down when I do the post. So we've got Luna Ray, and she was card number 27. That was a big message from Luna Ray that's coming through. Luna Ray's all about your feelings, and Tara's more about your feelings of you've got a choice. There's so many more choices for you to have. So, you know, when you're calling in and using Tara, she's really asking you to, what are your choices here? What are you feeling? What do you want to feel instead? And she always gets me to pull my arms out. Do you want this? Or do you want that? You know, that you've always got a choice. Whatever situation you're in, you've got a myriad of choices, actually. You don't have to be stuck in any one. Tara's message today as a sea green and blue dragon. So she flips between green and blue. In other words, you've got this choice or you've got that choice. Tara's message, flow and let go. Let the energy you feel easily pass through and out of your body. Whatever situation you're in, you have the choice to go from here to here. Whatever situation you feel yourself in, you can just let that energy go. Okay, that's just energy. I can let it go. It can just leave as quickly as the colour will leave. So you can change the colour of your energy. So we're looking now at card number 13 and exactly what Tara wants to say to us today. Just the gist of the message that she's bringing through so that you can start operating and hold more of the light in your body. She says, you can find it difficult to unplug and get off the whirlwind of your normal activity and earth life, to just observe the chaos as energy, to see that all the activity around you is just energy on the move. You are invited into an experience where you can remain and stay calm. Observe and let it flow on past and out of your experience. Imagine that a feeling is just a feeling. It cannot be touched, cannot be held, cannot be pinned down, located or locked in, or even worded accurately. There are feelings. Everything has a vibration and it is a feeling. A feeling is unique language of vibration, like a musical note, a frequency of life, or a particular scent. We, the dragons, do feel what you feel. We can interpret and decipher it. However, sometimes there aren't words for that interpretation. There aren't enough words in the human dictionary to describe a feeling. Words are actually inadequate and immature reference to what you're really feeling. And sometimes Tara's showing me now that we can actually just use words, but they've got no feeling engaged with them. And certainly sometimes when somebody is very emotional, you can feel the feeling that comes across on the words. But what about if you could just see that was just a feeling? It's just a feeling that you don't need to hold on to. Open up to being consciously aware of feeling as an energy enters and becomes present inside you, vibrating its particular message to you. To register a vibration of energy as a feeling, it will be something similar to going on a journey on the inside. Imagine it being described to you as a venture into different countries on the inside, if you would like to see it being like an internal tourist. Exploring your feelings is like discovering how each different continent feels compared to another continent. It smells different, its energy is different, the intensity of heat is different when they open up the aeroplane doors. Everything is different, the light difference, the colour of the soil, the smell is different. The same as a feeling, it can be very, very different inside of you. What Tara's asking you to do is to flow in this tube, this energy, this love tunnel that has you in its circle all the time. You can expand that into your aura so that you're in this bubble all of the time. And then no matter what is happening on the outside of you, not only do you get the choice, do I feel this or not, but what you can actually do is kind of, that's not mine. That's not a feeling that I need to feel into. It's not coming from me. So therefore, I can just let that go. I don't need to hold on to it. I don't need to think, oh, I feel so sad. I feel so chaotic. I feel so angry. I feel so, whatever the feelings are, you can understand that they're just feelings. This is a way of operating from your neutral state, from in your love tunnel, so that you're understanding, I don't need to get quite so involved with all of this. I don't need to hold this and carry this around with me. The dragons do not carry with them all the lifetimes and all their history and everything that goes along with it. It's just like, no, today's new. Let's start afresh. Oh, well, this happened. Well, we let that go. Oh, that happened. Well, we let that go. The dragons want you, as this human who chose to be here on the planet at this particular time, to be able to let go of every single thing that you think defines you. Wouldn't that be great? To live in this love tunnel, to forget that we're human altogether. We can just be like so loving, so grateful, so happy, so pleased. It makes a huge difference in how we are accepted, in how we are responded to when we come at everything. Again, they just keep showing me this love tunnel. If you could stay in that most of the time, that would be incredible. If you could forget all your human situations, dilemmas, events, all the feelings that have hurt you, all the things that have gone on in your life, and just kind of say, I'm a spiritual being. I can feel that feeling. I'm not going to let it tap into me. We've got card number 3 coming up now. Card number 3 is the most beautiful dragon. Her name is Bloom. She's a pink dragon. She's very, very playful. She's very naughty. She's kind of scandalous, unapologetically for who she is. She's like, I don't care. Like, so what? If you say that's my rules, so what? Bloom is absolutely inviting you to remember who you are as a spirit, as a soul, as a dragon. You have no need to do what anyone else is telling you to do anymore. What if, this is even before I've even read the message, what if nothing could go wrong for you? You are so supported. Nothing could go wrong for you. What if you could live like that and go for it? Go full out as yourself, as the human, knowing that you are supported and that you are safe to take those big quantum leaps. Now, her message today is set up your day to be the best possible experience that you could possibly imagine. Oh my God, the dragons absolutely love it when people do this. They will be by your side and they will just like go for broke. So number 46 is her message. So let's go in and read what she has to say. And then I'll see if I need to explain it any further of what's coming through from Bloom. Okay. Set up your day to be the best possible experience you can possibly imagine. You currently live your day all day with your mind. When you set up your day, you feel yourself living with your dream at the forefront of your mind, held in the images and the feeling and in your mind's eye. And as you are in touch with your soul, you are with your essence. Your day is arriving towards you. You are called from every single angle, and you're aware of what you want in your day and how you receive that as a feeling. Set yourself up to focus on your soul's dream today. What your soul needs and wants. How are you today, soul? What would you like to do? What would be the best for us to do? What would you love to eat? As big as that is, a lot of people will never grasp or hold that simple step or understand this aspect. But you do, and now you have to start somewhere. It's a complete turnaround from the way you think you need to do things, to get things done, or how you get to where you want to go and get what you want out of your day. Being able to set up your own day is staying in your best possible energy, the frequency, and constantly focusing on the best possible outcomes, the best possible intentions. You are flowing with your best ideas and your best, very conscious of what's around you and in your environment, as well as what's running through you. All put there by your soul and the spirituals as us dragons for you to notice. Being able to feel what's right for you, what's not right for you, and all set up in your day, trusting that it shall come to pass. I certainly train people with this. This is telling a new internal story, and this is what I do in the Dragon Portal. Now, I have an event coming up on the 22nd of January, and it'll be Monday. It's a Monday, and it's in the evening. If you're in Europe, it'll be around 7 o'clock. If you're in the UK, it's around 6 o'clock. And we are going to be calling in the dragons, and we're going to be not standing in our own way. We're going to allow them to come through and allow them to speak to us and allow them to just tell us what we humans need at this specific time. Don't forget, year 2024 is a year of the dragon. Things are going to be really different by then. And they want you to start adopting and operating more in the ways of what they're asking us to do, because there is so much more available for us. You'll be seeing signs. Some of the signs that you'll see, I've done a post on this, so you watch out for this. Some of the signs that you'll see that you know that you're being called by a dragon is when things are just going wrong. Things are not working out as they used to work out. You may get a voice in your head. You may just get a voice that answers the question that you're asking, even before you finish the question. This is when the dragons are coming in. You may also feel something. You may feel, oh God, I just got a glimpse of that most amazing feeling so loved and so honoured and so respected. You may get an image of something. You may get an idea, you may get guidance. This is all the dragons. They are communicating with you. You may have a physical symptom that you haven't been able to get past, and it's just a sign. It's a sign, like there is so much more available for you. And this is what the dragons want you to understand and start playing with them. I mean, Bloom is such a playful dragon. She can be naughty and she can be kind of really testy, because she's like, why won't you come out and play with me? Why haven't you done what I asked you to do? Are you ready to come out and play with? Can you come out and play now? She's very, very insistent. She wants you to know that you're not alone, and that you've shut down your consciousness and your awareness because you felt it was too much to deal with, because there was so much going on. There were so many things going wrong. But this is her. This is Bloom kind of saying, come on, come out to play. Don't need to be quite so serious about what's going on. And absolutely, absolutely, she is the best dragon there to sort of get you to step out of your own way. So we're going to be looking now at the fourth dragon, the message that's coming through. It's all about being in this best possible energy possible, this love state. If you could just remember how that is, whoopsie, how it is driving you, how you are being driven. All right. Now we have number 4, sovereign. You know that you've got this sovereign energy running all the way through you. Well done, Maya. Yes, green Tara, she's amazing. But listen, sovereign. Sovereign is connected from the dragon soul to your soul. She absolutely wants you to connect in with your soul, build a relationship with your soul, and build a relationship with the dragon sovereign. The message from sovereign: feeling disconnected? Question. Or have you just not asked for your soul or the dragon's opinion? Have you not been in that communication relationship just recently? And what can you do to get yourself there so that you have this communication, so that you have them at your beck and call, that you've built a relationship so they're just always, always there for you? Sovereign. Feeling disconnected? Or have you just not asked for your soul or the dragon's opinion? You'll make more of an impact to your environment when you know and attend to your soul's connection. And when you become aware, when you've become adrift. It could be that you're feeling a little lost and, dare I say it, irritated, when some things go wrong and turn out not as you wanted. Could you have potentially been disconnected from your soul and not considering or reading your soul? Could these be truly the state when you are connected and you are receiving a message that's just needing deciphered? So that goes back to what I was saying earlier on. When things are going wrong, when you've got a physical symptom, when business has gone tits up, when a relationship's broken down, all of these things, when somebody's tested you or tapped into your buttons, pushed your buttons, triggered you, these are your guidance as well. You have familiar patterns, symptoms and feelings that you recognize when they appear. They turn up and cause havoc in your life. They are here just to nudge you, to get you back on track. And they're showing you the way that calls you back to your soul, for you to remember who you are as a powerful, powerful creator. You get to alter the state and set up any of your situations. You are the creator. Symptoms rise up and persist in your physical body. Symptoms that hinder your daily tasks so much that you can't work or you can't do what you normally do. All too familiar situations occur with relationships that are just deja vu. It doesn't matter whether you're in a new relationship or an old relationship, or you've got rid of your ex and it comes back from your father, or it comes back from your son, or it comes back from any one of your companions around you. This is how the dragons are communicating with you. Old conflicts rise up. Your financial situation alters again and wobbles your stability, and you're in fear for your survival. Your mood is off, and you're a state of energy and a focus which you will not recognize anymore. It is your personal soul signal to come back and reset yourself. I often say to, when I'm working with clients on a one-to-one basis, and they say, well, gosh, Fiona, I mean, I can set myself up. I do my meditations in the morning. I do everything in the morning right, and then my day just goes to pot. And funnily enough, we often say, well, maybe every single time you go to the toilet, when you go for a pee, reset yourself, because you're on your own. You're in your own surroundings. You're in your own energy. No one else is in your energy when you're going for a pee, when you're going to the toilet, when you're washing your face or washing your hands. We need certain times during the day when we reset ourselves, when we decide to set up our day. That was one of the messages from Bloom, wasn't it? How we set up our day. What is it that you want out of your day? It could even be as you're there on the toilet, or opening a door, or washing your hands, or having a drink, whatever it is you use as your setup signal. what do I want this afternoon? What would be better than this? You see? Have your soul and the dragons in communication with you every single step of the way in your day. That is how you have an amazing relationship. That's how you set up the trust and the faith that the dragons on your soul will always be there to support you. It's the most beautiful relationship if you let it bloom, if you let it flourish. Let sovereign through, let your sovereignty through. Whenever I see anyone stand in their sovereign energy, you know when the Indians do this, it's like you're getting yourself back into center, you're getting yourself back into who you really, truly are. You're letting more light in, you're letting more space in between your cells so that you can feel more, and you're less in your head. One of the cards today as well, less in your head, and you're more sensing and feeling with your body. So you're understanding things that are coming through to you, feelings, that's not mine. I don't need to hold on to that. All of this is operating in a very, very different way. Sign up for the event that I'm holding, Calling in the Dragons, and we can have these kind of conversations. We can learn more about the dragons, how they're here to help us. What is it that we need to do? How do we talk to the dragons? How do we get them in our life so that they can assist us with so many more things than they are already, so that our life can flow and feel free and be more glorious and more beautiful than it already is. If we can be in awe of every single thing that happens in our life, even the painful stuff, because this is still guidance from our soul and from the dragons. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And thank you all for being here. If you're watching on replay, let me know. If you have any questions, about the dragons, getting hold of the dragon cards, coming along to what these events are, joining me in the Dragon Portal, which is a group that I run for 1 year. You are in communication with the dragons for 1 year. You're following a course, but at the same time, you're mentored by myself and the dragons every single week. Lots and lots of love. Have a wonderful week, and I wish you all the best with your communication with the dragons.